Today we're going to take a peek at the technical side of Cali Community College. The technology department consists of many key programs that help students gain the necessary qualifications it takes to be employed with a career in their desired field. First, we'll cruise on over to the mechanics side of the tracks and learn how things are fixed under the hood in the automotive department. Then, we'll learn what it's like to train for a career involving non-destructive testing. Afterwards, we'll look at the more robotic side of the program as we learn about mechatronics. To help introduce the program, we had a chat with Minelli about automotive tech.
I began teaching about 5 years ago. That originally wasn't my goal. I love working on cars. I love working with kids, and the opportunity came that I could do both, so that's what I did. My interest in the field, I think the fact that I don't do the same thing every day. Everything's a challenge, everything is new, every day is a different experience. Since I've been working here, we've done several projects. We built a 72 Hornet, which was an older car, making it ready for a customer. Computer issues are challenging every day. There's 250 different computers on certain vehicles. So the world of electronics and computer diagnostics is becoming something that's very important to our program. Some of the requirements needed for our class, I would say that you have to be self-motivated to be in this business.
Everybody that I'd asked about the program here at Cali, they spoke very highly of not only the director but the students coming out of the class. I actually just interviewed somebody for a class that I had taken, and I had to interview somebody who's making a living doing as an NDT, and I got to interview somebody from Wolf Creek and is the supervisor out there, and shook my hand and he said, "I look forward to seeing your resume." The options are pretty vast as far as an NDT major goes, because there's contracting companies that you'd get hired out on, and then they basically farm you out all over the country, and you can travel around and do all that, or get hired on at one specific plant.
I started teaching mechatronics just a couple years ago because the instructor died. Prior to that, I had been a student at a four-year university teaching as a graduate student. I'd come down here, to be honest, to avoid some student loans. I was in the classroom and the teacher died, and they needed someone to step in and take over the classes. My interest in the field lies in the idea that I can take just about any student and train them in it, and that anyone can do it. The real important thing with the manufacturing technology program isn't that you're learning this really finite skill that you can't learn anywhere else. It's that we're going to teach you skills in lots of different areas. In the course, a whole wide range of things we do. Our program is set up so that we have very specific classes in a structured format to take you from knowing nothing about electronics. You take a little bit of electricity, a little bit of electronics, the next thing you know you're wiring up electrical assemblies with hydraulic oil power, pneumatic air power, and then you're working on motors like our students right over here are doing, where you're actually wiring up a motor from scratch that you don't even know how the motor necessarily works yet. You're already wiring it, and then you study how the motor works, and you get into everything that goes into it one step at a time, building it up. We focus on the hands-on skills. And the reason we focus on the hands-on skills is because I would say a good 80 to 90% of students down here are students who can't or haven't in the past been able to pass your traditional college courses.
Cali College Cosmetology Department offers an array of services. Boys and girls haircuts ages 0 to 12 are only $7. Students of Cali get a discount. For example, a regular color would cost $15, whereas if you are a student, it only costs you $8. A full day spree costs $55. So come over and get yourself all primped up in the cosmetology department located in Ireland Hall.